Take two. Let's go. Welcome to Up the Villa podcast. Welcome to Avfc Daily News. On this episode, we're going to be talking about the news of the redevelopment of the North Stand, Villa Live, and we're also going to be talking about the infrastructure in and around Villa Park, to and from games. Is it fit for purpose? Not at the minute. So with 50,000 fans going to Villa Park, that also isn't going to be fit for purpose. Made a tiny little wording error on the last upload that I did. And I said that the Witton Station redevelopment, that falls on the council. It doesn't. It falls on WMCA. So my understanding is that Aston Villa have been waiting for WMCA to improve Witton Station, which will mean that the trains can run a lot smoother, the infrastructure's better. So we are waiting and still waiting to get the go-ahead on that as well. And that was my understanding, that until that work gets done on that station, we were holding and waiting to start work on the North Stand. So let's have a look at the WMCA. What are they to start with? So improvements to Witton and Aston train stations will fall on West Midlands Combined Authority, the WMCA, which is headed up by Mr. Street. The Mayor expressed his desire to make Witton and Aston fit for purpose when it comes to shuttling football supporters to and from Villa's iconic stadium. There's been the comparison of Perry Bar, which cost £30 million, which took 12 months to complete. Who are the WMCA? It's a combined authority, a group of local authorities working together to make their region a better place to live. The government gives combined authorities the money and the power to make decisions to their regions. So until that sort of gets the go-ahead, Witton Station is not going to start work. So we are waiting for that to happen. So it is the WMCA who will be doing that, and that's where it's all going down. I said the council on the last episode, but it's not. It's the WMCA. So there we go. That's that one sorted. So what's going on with Villa Live? So Villa Live has had a little cheeky revamp to the way in which we're going to be working along that. So this is a letter from a local person that lives in the local area. There's going to be a meeting on Wednesday, the 5th of July, talking about what's going on with the North Stand. So, as follows. Following planning approval from Birmingham City Council in December for phase 1 of the redevelopment of Villa Park, plans are now well underway behind the scenes to realise the works to establish Villa Park as a world-class sporting entertainment destination. The club's owners remain committed to delivering the new North Stand and upgrade works to the Trinity Road Stand, including newly improved realm and stadium precinct adjacent to the North Stand. Following the review of the scheme, we are proposing a modest number of changes to the plans to ensure all key benefits of the scheme can be delivered as quickly as possible. These changes will be submitted in July as set to minor updates to our approved planning application and a separate new planning application for the renovation of the existing Academy Stumps building directly opposite the North Stand on Witton Lane. The plan seeks to retain and revitalise the Academy Stumps Academy building to create a new multi-experience and enhanced matchday event fan zone. This will involve a full refurbishment to improve the visual appearance of the building, introducing community and commercial activities, as well as home for the club's administrative functions, which will be moved out of the North Stand. We now intend to accommodate the club shop and new sports bar cafe into the new North Stand, which therefore requires some small design changes to the proposed North Stand elevations. The vision for Villa Live as an active lifestyle destination remains unchanged, and our consented permission for the new building will stay active for us to deliver in the future. Our new plans will enable us to deliver many of the benefits of Villa Live, however, in a shorter time scale, whilst ensuring our plans remain sustainable and of a high quality and maintain our commitment benefits to the local community. So what does that mean? So it basically means that the Villa Live is going to be brought forward in time to the Academy building, the Stumps Academy building where the kids normally go in. And that's going to be sort of like a Villa Live. And I think the subtle changes are going to mean that we need new planning permission for that phase of it. But it's still nice to know that the actual North Stand is still going ahead and that decision hasn't been changed. So we've had a lot of like things that are like changing subtly, like without us being told about it. So this is a letter from a local person who will be attending that meeting. So I think again, it's not a blow because we'd love the new nice shiny Villa Live, but if it means that things can get done quicker, then I guess that's better as well. And maybe the club shop in the new North Stand will be like really cool. And I like that idea of like a little cafe environment. It sounds really cool, and sounds quite quirky. So I like that side of things as well. A bar in there sounds really exciting as well. So I just thought I'd just give you the little update on what's going on with it. And I'd love to hear your thoughts. But when I started thinking about like the WMCA and Whitton Station, and we sort of started thinking about like the infrastructure around Villa Park, it really got me thinking that it really needs to improve quickly and efficiently. I think that's something that desperately needs to happen, and it's a good talking point. Again, I'd love to hear your ideas on how you think the infrastructure in and around Villa can be improved, because it's not just Villa. We're now starting to have all of these new concerts, these motocross, and the thing coming out of it is it's an absolute shit show. There's no parking, you can't get there, etc. So really, this side of things, it's going to start ramping up, and it's going to start ramping up because if I think of a predominantly a standard match day fixture, Saturday 3 o'clock, as a season ticket holder, I find those okay because you can go to the ground at 11 o'clock if you wanted. You could go to the Aston Inn. You can go to the pubs around in the area. You can be there from 12 till 3. You can get there early. You get a nice parking space. We have to do fan cams, so we stick around anyway, and it's generally okay to get home. Now, the problems are, with Villa doing better, those Saturday 3 o'clocks are going to completely disappear, because if we get into the group stage of the conference, we're going to be playing pretty much on Sundays. You've got Sunday services. You've got Sundays at 2 o'clock, Sundays at 4:30. You're not getting home till 7:30, 8 o'clock, etc. So it all adds to a lack of service and people wanting to get home quicker. If the game finishes at 3 o'clock, I think everyone's a bit more chill to get home. You still got your night when you get home. But when it's a bit later, there seems to be more urgency. Then you've got in there that Aston Villa will be playing on Thursday nights. So you've got that added issue of fans coming. Don't forget, you might be having 3,000 or 4,000 fans from Spain, from France, from anywhere. They're not going to know the area, so they're going to want to have trains coming in. They're going to be congregating because they don't know where they're going because they've never been here before. So you're going to have all these little problems, and it's about finding a solution, finding a short-term solution, and finding a long-term solution. So that train station being done is a solution that can help massively. More services going on can help massively, but also think quirky Villa, like the shuttle bus idea. Shuttle buses to different areas, different zones, different hubs, put them on, and everybody can sort of not driving, just disperse to different areas. It's efficient, it's run smoothly, it's not too expensive. So I think there needs to be talking points on this, because it does need to improve, because with Villa doing better, and with Villa being in Europe, you're taking away from those 3 o'clock kickoffs. So we're giving ourselves more headaches. So just update you on the Villa Live news, update you on the station and my thoughts on the station and what I think is holding the North Stand up a little bit as well. So thanks everyone for watching. Got there in the end, up the Villa.